Hello everybody, my name is Melanie Guajardo and this is my presentation on the Gestalt laws. So, what are Gestalt principles? Gestalt is a psychology term which explains that people tend to organize visual elements into groups when certain principles are applied. So I'm going to go over four of the laws. I'm going to be going over closure, continuity, proximity, and similarity. The first one I'm going to be going over is closure. Closure occurs when incomplete figures are perceived as complete or whole. A shape just has to be indicated and the viewer's eye subconsciously fills in the missing information. For example, on the Adobe logo right here, even though it's a white space, or right here all around a white line, our eye tricks us into seeing an A for Adobe. In the middle of the Toblerone logo, even though there is no outline, the white kind of highlights it and makes it look like a mountain. And then on the lower right corner, we have Ontario. Oh, sorry guys, I have an accent. Soccer, even though, like I said before with the mountain, even though there is no outline, this kind of creates the illusion of a soccer ball. We go ahead and just close off the gaps. Of course, every like soccer ball has circles, so even though these aren't complete circles right here touching, our eye tricks us into seeing a soccer ball. Okay, the next one we're going to be talking about is continuation. Continuation occurs when the viewer's eye naturally follows a line or curve and continues to another object. So up here I have the Energizer logo, and for those who don't know, it's the battery where the pink bunny comes out hitting the bass drum. This little line right here kind of catches our attention and goes all the way to the right, going up in an upward position, and it makes us read the whole name, Energizer, on the way to the top. Right here we have Subway, where it has the little arrows at the bottom of the S and then at the top of the Y. So go ahead and just follow the arrow all the way through to the other side. And then if you're a NASA fan like me, here's one for you. So it pretty much has this red arrow right here going up through the logo and down, and then of course this little circle right here in the middle. I love it. Okay, so the next one we have is proximity. So proximity occurs when different elements are placed close to each other, which means they are perceived as belonging to the same group. It creates a relationship between objects. The opposite is true when you break an element away from the group. So right here we have Fresh Me Now, a logo that is bringing together watermelon, cherries, pears, oranges, strawberries, grapes. I mean, you can see it all there, and it creates a pear when put all together. Next, we have the Pillow Cake logo. We have like cute little bones, paws, stars, circle, bows, all that good stuff that kind of creates a dog when you see it all together. And then we have the AT&T logo where all these little lines come together and they create a globe. Not fast, speed, internet. Okay, so the next we have similarity. Similarity occurs when objects share visual characteristics. The viewer will perceive them as a group or a pattern. The grouping can be with color, shape, texture, any other type of design element. So here we have Columbia. I don't know if any of y'all know it's a clothing brand. It's really good. So right here we have these two little lines that are moving at a 45-degree angle or 90-degree angle to the right. And then right here in the middle we have, if you have an iPhone, you'll know what it is. It's pretty much where all of our photos, videos, all our memories are stored away. And pretty much what it is, it's like a bunch of ovals, different colors, just moving at a 45-degree angle all around. And then we have the Blue Water logo. We have half circles. It kind of looks like a wave come together. Anyways, this concludes my presentation. Thank you for watching. I hope y'all learned something and I hope you'll enjoy. Have a nice day.